One of the mission types that keep getting people asking questions about is called illegal monitors. So we're going to try to do a couple of those. Alrighty. And it looks like I'm gonna have to fix my graphics because I'm only giving you the upper left-hand corner. Give me a moment. Hold on just a second. We're going to go intermission. No, just kidding. What I find when I do these is that the window, if I try to tell my game to run at a smaller resolution so that it fits within the window, it gives me problems. But if I fit the max resolution and then just adjust things, I got a little giant live adjustment there. So this is on old hardware. I've got, I think, an 8 or 9-year-old computer right now, which I need to check. I do like the concept of logistics in this game. Mining, cargo, that kind of thing. I'm going to go see what the status is of a couple of jobs I've got going. Started them up last night after doing some mining with a good friend of mine. Turn off the chat just so that if somebody is going to get a little freaky, we don't have to worry about it. By the way, if you're watching, please do say hi. Give me a heads up that I got people watching. Tag. I was concerned that this would be a lot more of a problem, and it might still be.
See anything you like?
But we're going to give it a shot today. Okay, so we've got 2 work orders going. Not bad. 6 hours. Okay. This right here, that's the money maker. Hard to get to the processing plant without blowing up. When you do, man, you make a lot of money.
Good.
Hello, Brent. Good morning. Happy coffee time for everybody. I hope you have a cup of coffee or some type of caffeinated beverage.
Today's scheduled waste disposal has been postponed until further notice.
This game has a lot of immersion. And I do believe that is Grubby. That is.
Hi, Hesperin.
That's the guy I do stuff with. So let me see if I can yodel at him here.
Could we get a fire marshal down at Ecom?
I'm giving him a. Hopefully he'll join us on this here. And we did hear him talk. That was actually him using the local voice component in the game, which I haven't mastered yet. I think I disabled it a while ago and have yet to re-enable it. My voice is quiet compared to the sound of the game. Okay, that seems to be a kind of a common thing, isn't it? Well, let me see if I can make that adjustment here. Okay. Okay, how's this? Is this a little better? I'm just letting him know that we're going to be doing the illegal monitor missions. So if you've ever wanted to do those but had a problem, maybe a frustration because they didn't show up, then that's what this is for, just so that we can go through the process, because it's one of my favorite things to do. Okay, so now, let's see here. Yeah, I turned the game down just a little bit, turned the mic up just a little bit. Let's see if this flies. I'm using a Yeti microphone. Yes, they are a bit older. If ever you're in this game, by the way, and you're wondering about whether or not you're moving in an elevator or you've selected something, oftentimes, like if you get into an elevator and there have been a couple people in there, it might be going to different floors. And it'll go into the floors in the order in which they were selected. But at the top of the elevator option, it'll actually tell you it's going somewhere. Oh, easy habs, we do not want to go there. It's a cool look. Pull out the Constellation Andromeda, which is a gunboat with cargo. Yeah, I don't know why, because I did make an update to that. So it's supposed to say Star Citizen. I'll have to look in to see why. Okay, so I'm coming off of pad 11. And we have Giant Gun Person. They probably just stayed in or just got there. So the Constellation Andromeda can easily be run by one person, but it also is a really good multi-person gunboat. And if you wonder if I'm crazy, yes, I'm crazy. Okay, so I'm wondering if there's another place that I'm just missing something. You know, these big extended things are supposedly part of the weapon system. I don't know why or what they do. These are the VTOL thrusters, which don't work in space because they're fans. But it's a pretty cool looking ship, huh? It's big. Well, big-ish. Has some pretty heavy guns, a very nice set of cargo, some living quarters. I really appreciate the heads up there, Gruntag. Feedback like that really does help. Okay, so we're already running because generally I leave my ship running. Whenever you're playing this game, or if you ever play this game, there are people who like to try to destroy a ship when it's either just spawned or being put away. And the way they do this is they expect you to have the ship turned off, so there's no shields. And if there's no shields, then their guns go right through. It's like butter. But I want to take off, so I'm going to do this, which is talk to the station and say, hey, I want to leave.
You are clear to launch.
And then bring my thrusts down so that I don't start bouncing all over the place.
Take off.
Until I can take off.
Landing gear raised. Weapons system mute.
Okay, so everything is up. We don't need the VTOL thrusters open. Alright. So I tend to, it's an RP thing, but I like going around without weapons automatically hot. It also makes it hard because if your weapons are shut off, for some reason that also shuts off your ability to lower or raise your landing gear. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do for monitors is see if I've got any that I can get to from here. I do not. That's okay. So instead I'm going to navigate to somewhere where I can. I'm at ArcL 1, a very short trip. Economical trip might be to go to ArcPort. Start up the quantum drive. And voila.
Is out.
It's gone quiet. Pretty ship. This thing is a bristling meat bag of guns and missiles. It really is. Which is kind of cool. This is the Constellation Andromeda. Now, there's also the Constellation Aquila, which is for exploration. And on the instead of a top turret, it's got like a radar dish of sorts. Okay. Now let's see if we can get some of those juicy missions. Okay, boarding action in progress. We are not going to do that one. That one's neat, but people have done a lot of videos associated with that particular one. So I'm not getting a lot of those here, but that's okay. I know I can get them over in Microtech or near Hurston. So let's go ahead and let's go to Hurston. A little farther away.
Is out.
22 million kilometers. I'd walk, but you know, I don't need that much exercise. Okay, I really do need that much exercise. I also need more coffee. We're gonna do a mission before I try for coffee. That's how much I love you guys. Because I'm gonna do a mission first and then coffee. Coffee. So I could get up, go make a virtual pot of coffee. Actually, I'm totally lying. I couldn't make it, but I could use the toilet. I guess you can do that in space games now. That's the big thing, using the toilet. I mean, it's gravity feed, which is kind of awkward. But, you know, I'm not judging. Not judging. But I do, a very good friend of mine, his dad was responsible for the space shuttle's waste management system. And I remember sitting down to the most interesting and really damn cool conversation I've ever had with a person about a toilet. Yeah, no, they were pretty cool people. This guy, smart man. Yeah, James Holden style coffee. Only mine will be good. Remember, every time you had coffee, you'd be like, oh. You'd always like flinch. Good coffee doesn't make you flinch, it makes you Okay, so this is Hurston, home of Lorville, which I'm not going to because I don't like Lorville. I mean, I like Lorville, but I think I owe some people money there. Let's see if we can find us some illegal monitor missions. Okay. Illegal surveillance. So these, you can get 20 grand for one of these. It's a pretty cool one. So that one's almost up. Oh, here we go. We'll do this one. Okay. So now we have that. Let's see. Usually they're going to be around a satellite or a comm array or communications array. So if you ever play this game, every once in a while you'll note that you have a problem with getting to a specific location, getting it to navigate to a specific location. It's because the game hasn't figured out how to go from here to there. So I'm looking for what's called an OM, or orbital something or other, words and things. There we go, OM6. Okay, why is that showing? It's showing over there. So let's see if we can find an OM on this side. Okay, that's a sun. You don't want to go to the sun. Sun's bad. Bad sun. Bad sun. Good. OM6 looks to be about it. Now let's see if I can get back to it. Where did OM6 go? Hello? Hello, Mr. OM6. There we go. So we're going to go to OM6 and then see if we can navigate to it. There are generally 6 points around a sphere, or around, in this case, planets, that allow you to navigate to the locations you want to go to. Okay, so it's still on the other side. But we might be in a better position. There we go. So now we have a navigation point. Oh, this is going to put us through the atmosphere too. Kind of. So OM4 then to there. And then we have to find the monitors, the little satellite thingies that we have to destroy. That's a bright sun, isn't it? Now I'm playing with mouse and keyboard. So you might see my controls are a little wonky sometimes. Okay, so that's the comm array right there. I need to find. So this is the scanning system that's currently available. I need, oh, here we go. Our first customer of the day. There are 3 monitors. Oh, first, before we do that, we have to get to a certain point. Okay, that's 2. Alright, so now we are at the destroy monitors. So my guns are gimbaled. Did I just... had another one in play. There's the... So it looks like I only have 2. For some reason I thought I saw a third. Hitting these suckers is hard. I don't hear my guns from inside my ship, man. I'm kind of sad about that. Why is it not firing? Okay. Well, I know I've hit it. There we go. Looks like debris from one of the monitors. So now we need to find that third one. Pretty much this is all you do when it comes down to finding illegal monitors. But a little note, there's a timer. Generally you have about 5 minutes once it's started. And at about 2 minutes we're going to start seeing NPC bad guys show up. They're wondering why their monitors are going down and they're not getting their skimmed data. These are... Okay, so the other thing is it's actually illegal to be in this location. So the first thing I'm going to do is get out of here. I've gotten a very expensive fine for being in that location after taking care of one of those monitors. So it's pretty much clear it out and get out. Just remember that if you ever have to do this particular mission. Okay, so that's 6 minutes left. 37. We'll do that one. Oh. Now there is a bug that I've noted, which I probably should be a little more diligent about reporting to the guys at Robertson Space Industries, and that is, as you do these missions, the target locations will stay on your map. They'll actually stay, and it'll start cluttering up your HUD. So what I'll do is I'll do a couple of these missions, and then I'll either leave or take a break. But at 20,000 credits a pop, it's a great way to just make a little extra cash. Like, for instance, if you're trying to recover from some other catastrophic failure, which does happen. Really? Right into the sun? Sorry about that, guys. You'd think I'd have a better UV filter on a spacefaring vehicle.
Auto drive is now off.
So, this one's going to be a bit of a challenge. Okay, I didn't get anything, did I? Okay. So this means that there's something in this area that's responded to my ping. Looks like I've got one.
Radar contact.
Okay, so we have a target. And I know to head south.
Enemy down.
There we go. So then you can zoom in a little bit, which gives your scanning a little more resolution, a little higher resolution. If ever you find that you're getting targeted and you can't see somebody, definitely use your
Radar
scanner.
contact.
So what I'm doing here is I'm decoupling, going oblique, and the reason I'm doing that is because I don't want to hit the debris. And decoupling allows me to basically point in different directions. While maintaining a motion in a disparate direction, or something a little different. Okay, so it looks like, oh, there we go. All right. That's some good timing, right? See the little carrot, the little two carrots? That's the direction my ship is actually going. That's the forward motion of the ship.
Radar contact.
Okay, so we have a contact. Let's see if it's it is. Woohoo! Okay, so you'll notice that right now my forward motion is a little different. So I'm going to decouple. I'm going to maintain my thrust. At least I thought. Yep, there we go. And you'll notice that I'm going a different direction than I'm pointing.
Enemy down.
Okay. Recouple. The nice thing about decoupling is it allows you to.
Radar contact.
There we go. We have NPCs coming into the area. Find out what's going on.
Is now off. Auto drive is now off.
And that can end up giving you a little bit of a dogfight, which is nice sometimes, but not feeling dogfight today. So let's see. We'll see if they've got what do we got? Oh, 47 seconds. I don't think that one's available. Okay. so we'll do this one. And let's see if we can get some navigation. Okay, so you'll see that that comm array is still highlighted. That's what I was talking about. Okay. So now we got to go to Magda. Using decouple to turn yourself into a turret is a fun thing to do, but you can also use it for other things too. Every ship has a hydrogen scoop. And I believe hydrogen is the fuel used for your thrusters in this particular game. And so if you're moving forward and you decouple, you can actually refuel your hydrogen tanks if you've got the space. I had a very good friend of mine show me that he was doing that with his very large ship. It took a lot of hydrogen fuel to move around with this 890 jump is what it's called. See if we can find out where these bad boys are. Okay. There's a ping response. So when the ring turns green, that means I can fire on him. Okay, so this one's the 10K away. So we know it's going to be a little, excuse me, a little bit of a bubble to, pardon the use of a little bit of submarine parlance. I believe parlance is the term. Oh, there we go. I do love these laser repeaters. base, and now we want to get out before we get a fine.
Auto drive is now on. Auto drive is now off.
Okay, let's see what we made here. So that should have been 60 grand. We're up to 407,000, which is a pretty decent amount, actually. So now let's go back to our home base and relax and get a cup of coffee. Oh, actually, that's the wrong one. That's Green Glade. Green Glade bad. That's around Hurston. Hurston L1 is Lagrange Point 1 around Hurston, which is kind of a cool way to do it. So we're going to be going to ArcCorp and Wide Forest. Why people have those names, I just don't know.
Auto drive is now on. Auto drive is now off.
So I got 20 million to go. Is that time enough to get coffee? Coffee.
Auto drive is now on.
Well, the good news is that we can stream Star Citizen, which is one of my favorite games of all time. I have a bunch of new friends who play, although there's one specifically who's been heavily resistant of it. You know, he tells me that he doesn't really like sci-fi games, and then he starts playing other sci-fi games. And I think he's sci-fi cheating on me. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna get some more coffee because I need it. Sorry, I really enjoy coffee. Now, if you haven't done this, if you like coffee, I highly recommend this one very cool thing. Have an orange or something that's citrusy, take a little bite of the orange or a sip or whatever it is, and then to sip a coffee, and you're going to see a completely different profile. So I'm just going to be going in for a landing, put my ship away, and then we're done with this for now. So if you need to head out, I really appreciate the fact that you've been with me. But if you want to stick around for the landing, hopefully I won't crash it. Of course, if I was to crash it, now would be the perfect time, wouldn't it? I used to play a bunch of other games. One specifically was PlanetSide. I don't know if you guys ever played PlanetSide, but with PlanetSide, my favorite thing wasn't tanks or infiltrator or whatever it was. I enjoyed flying the Galaxy, which was this big vehicle, big cargo vehicle. You could put tanks inside it or other ground vehicles as well as drop troops. Man, I could plant that thing on a dime. I was so very comfortable with it. There's some of the new asteroid tech. Okay, that blue thing is a player spaceship. The white things are guns. One of my favorite things is when I have a player try to lay into me and I've just recently upgraded my shield. It's actually kind of fun to watch them think they have an instant kill. And to be frank, I kind of suck at this game, so if a player can't kill me, they might consider a different profession. Like maybe, I don't know, selling dolls. Although I have actually met a pretty tough doll selling individual once. They actually made the dolls.
And again, deployed. Landing complete.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Not bad. Less than 200 credits for 60 grand. Can't argue with that. So this is the armor set that I've got going, which is kind of nice. It's Singularity with Paladin Weirdo helmet. I like it. So I hope you are all caffeinated and enjoyed a little bit of Star Citizen. Hope I wasn't thoroughly boring. Just moderately, maybe, you know. But I hope you got something out of it too. If you ever wanted to know about doing the monitor missions, a lot of people struggle with them. They fly around hoping to trigger them, and oftentimes are unaware that you have a sensor suite. It's not a great one. It's standard no matter what ship you're flying, whether it's a big one of those or a specialized, vehicle like the Carrack, which is for exploration. You're still not going to get it. Because it's the same exact sensor suite. Same range, same everything. Now, in the future, and this is something that they've talked about in their various live components, they're starting to really come on. Oh, there we go. They're starting to talk about how to do sensor sweeping and all that jazz. Okay, well, that was it, my friends. I have enjoyed your company. Gruntag, I greatly appreciate the conversation. It does help. I got to figure out why it didn't show up. You guys have a good day.